Sweeney Todd has been a real challenge for these youngsters, and we always do prefer to offer challenges as opposed to dumbing down, especially to our older company. Sondheim's incredibly difficult musically, and I'd say it's probably the most difficult production that we have done. We always try and turn each production on, upside down. So this year, of course, is a lot more dramatic, really, although it is a comedy thriller and there are lighter aspects. If you were to talk about the rewards, the productions themselves obviously are what we work towards, and that's the rewards for the kids as well, and definitely we feel rewarded by that. But I think for myself the main reward is the fact that the youngsters stay for so long, and we build a great personal relationship with them, really, because we see them from being in junior school right the way through to going to university. It's incredible that even after 10 years we're still in contact, and a lot of them are still in contact with each other, and they come back and support the productions. And we're very lucky that a lot of them come back and bring their talents. Going up to about 4 years ago, when we mounted a production of Les Miserables, we were lucky enough to be introduced to Ken Caswell, who is actually a local boy but a very accomplished West End director. And I felt probably at that time that myself and the team, we've learned so much, but it was really a case of where do we go now. I think with Ken's involvement, it helped us take the company again up to the next step, and it's really like been having a godfather, really, who I can go to for advice and can answer questions that will improve the youngsters' performances and the productions themselves. Even though a lot of the youngsters don't wish to go into this as a profession, because we take a great deal of their time, it's very important that the finished product is as professional as possible to show their level of commitment. And it's really only worth giving that amount of time to really be in something that's good.
Well, I picked Sweeney up from a raft when he escapes, and bring him back to London where he finds vengeance, and I find love with Joanna.
Look at me, look at me.
I've been locked up by the judge since I was little, but my real dad is Sweeney, Benjamin Barker.
Judge Turpin sent Sweeney away because he wanted his wife and child, basically, which is Joanna and the beggar lady, which is the twist.
Joanna! Joanna! Oh dear! If I see your face again on this or any other neighbour street, you'll rue the day you were born. Is that plain enough speaking for you? So switch dispose.
Sweeney Todd's probably the more serious of the productions I've done.
Definitely the most sinister and
Yeah.
dark.
Which I like.
The production of Sweeney Todd is directed by Rachel Hamilton, who is the artistic director of the Congress Youth Theatre. And I'm here, in a sense, as an artistic advisor. I have worked on 4 different productions of Sweeney Todd professionally, so I know the piece very, very well. And so really what I'm trying to do is give a guiding hand to the young actors and give them advice on the best way to perform it and sing. And I'm doing a lot of coaching on the show as well. So my role with the Congress Youth Theatre is really as a sort of dictatorial uncle, you might say, who comes along and demands a certain amount of discipline and hard work, but is hopefully encouraging them to explore their talent further in what, in this instance, is a great classic piece of musical theatre.
Thank you. the character quite hard to play because there's nothing like I've done before really, and I didn't really fancy it at the start, but I kind of got into it now. So she's quite like mysterious, and nobody knows that she's Sweeney Todd's wife until the end when he kills her.
No! Don't go near her! What's the matter with you? It's just some meddling old beggar woman. Oh no! Oh my God! Don't I know you, she said.
Yeah, so she kind of like lurks around and no one knows who she really is.
Pirelli, he is another alias. Both these characters are both fragments from Sweeney's past.
Oh, that's so famous, Pirelli. I wish you to know how hard they never go say. My elixir is this. Horse is this. Mr. Todd. Signor Pirelli. Ah, call me Davy.
Davy Collins, a rival barber, a street mountebank, who was trained or started training with Sweeney back when he was Benjamin Barker.
Yeah, I think it helps to like research your characters a bit, so it helps you get in the mood.
Yeah, I mean Rachel, our director, did give us pointers as to who to look at in history or pop culture, what have you.
They kind of keep questioning, you know, how would the person do this, and how would they speak, and so how they hold themselves. So I think that you're questioning all the time the different things that you're doing. You have to really think about it.
About 15 years ago, when this company started, I was at the time wardrobe mistress for the Congress Players, and Rachel asked me for some advice on the costumes for the show she was doing. And I've been here ever since, really. Quite often the first thing we choose is a colour scheme. We'll choose a colour scheme for the show. The colour scheme we chose was greys and slates, blues, purples. So everything in the show is within that colour spectrum. The best bit is when we get to this stage where we just see all the costumes up together, along with the set and the lighting, and you begin to see it all come together, and that's a great feeling when you see it up there and you can see that your costumes are making a difference to the whole outcome of the show.
Well, he raped Sweeney Todd's wife and then adopted Sweeney's daughter, and then now he loves the daughter, so it's all a bit messed up. It's all a bit what's that awful chat show?
Jeremy Kyle.
It's all a bit Jeremy Kyle.
But of the Victorian era.
Yeah.
Me, Joanna, from this hot red devil with your soft, white, cool, virgin heart.
Well, Connor's really obsequious, in his role of course. Like the Beadle, just like really jobsworthy.
What does that mean?
Well, it's like he loves the judge,
Oh,
doesn't he?
yeah, okay. But secretly hates him.
Yeah, it's a bit
They
of
don't
a
get on.
love-hate relationship.
But he pretends to like him so that he can stay at his side and be all upper class and posh.
Cannot be ignored, given their genteel proclivity, meaning no offense, it happens they resent it, ladies in their sensitivities, my lord.
Stubble, you say? Perhaps at times I am a little over-hasty with my morning ablutions. It's just completely different to last year's show, which was like Moby Dick, because it was just so light-hearted. It was like an absolute comedy.
Yeah.
And so it's more like a just completely different genre.